I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these two young men are national champions at one time on the junior national circuit.
Ippon Inagi is the Japanese for the one-arm shoulder throw. Now they're actually doing it with a drop, which is very popular, particularly amongst young tournament goers. I'm not sure what it is in Japanese to say dropping shoulder throw, but it's still Ippon Inagi with the dropping variation.
This is a throw called Taiotoshi. You'll watch the leg step across.
Oh yeah.
And it's thrown across, stepped over. Looks like it hurts, doesn't it? Sometimes it does.
It does.
But these young men are national champions. Like I said, when you learn judo, you learn how to absorb throws and you learn how to take throws.
That was my fiance who's doing the recording there, who was adding the commentary. Apparently this demonstration made her want to go back.
Tomonage. This will be a backward throw for you, called Tomonage.
Judo was essentially a collection of techniques by its founder Jigoro Kano that would all be safe to apply against your opponent. So you didn't have to worry about practicing at full speed. So this is randori, or essentially free sparring here. And since they're not doing anything dangerous like, well, striking techniques where they may bloody each other's nose, they can just go ahead and go full speed. So you see they're trying to pin each other, which is one of the primary ways you can win as a youngster, since it's kind of hard to throw.
They're cousins? Oh, cousins, okay. Wazari, that's a half-point score. With a pin.
That explains a lot.
You go. Stop. End the match.
I apologize, but I don't know these two youngsters' names, so I wasn't able to put a title up for them. But I do know how this match ends. It ends with a kind of traditional wrestler's pin, which again, that's one of the primary ways that you can win as a youngster. Because throwing's kind of hard, as you're saying there. They're attempting to throw each other right there, and it's not easy. It takes a lot of practice. That's Osotogari. He's attempting to put, and he does throw them actually. That's a good half point, and then he ends up pinning him right there to complete the match.
The pin position should be held for 24.5 seconds. At the 25th seconds, the match is over. If the pin is held, unless he comes out before the 24 seconds is up.
This is my daughter there on the right, Avery, versus Aja on the left. Avery's at a real disadvantage here because Aja's older, more experienced, stronger, and bigger. She's starting off stiff arming there, and then Aja goes for a throw. Avery does a pretty good job of trying to get out of that, and then she tries to apply her own Ippon Inoi. And right there is where she really loses the match. I added a freeze frame so you could see it. She goes in for Osotogari, and she doesn't have any kazushi or off balancing, and boom, she gets thrown immediately. She was so heartbroken.
Good job, Avery! Woo! It's okay.
The belts that they wear are significant. The white belts are the main experience. So these the new members: yellow belt, orange belt. Let's see, it goes green, blue, purple, brown, and
Height advantage. Yeah.
Chase and Jessica will have a match for you.
The randori match between these two was really intense and it looked really great. But what throw does Jessica keep doing? I added a freeze frame right there. That's again a dropping Seoinage. That's actually Morote though, because instead of doing Ippon where she lets go and tries to grab the arm, she folds the elbow under. She actually ends up throwing Chase at the end of the match with a really spectacular Morote Seoinage that you're going to see coming up here in a minute. As you see, it's the throw she keeps going back to. Again, juniors love that throw.
Yeah.
You can watch her set it up. She keeps going to it over and over again. Chase is trying a variety of attacks there. Unfortunately, they're all ineffective. And she ends up timing it. She does a... Oh, Chase tries his own Ippon Seoinage. And here she comes. There she got. She keeps pulling on him to get him off balance and following her. And then she's going to drop right under him. And there's the throw.
All right.
That's where the experience
Good throw.
Randori for Skylar and Derek.
Whoa, that was fast.
Zadi half point.
It's a good one. Ah, yeah. Huh. I kind of miss it. Weird. Whoa! Whoa! Man,
Counter reverse.
that was,
Fall.
wow. That was good.
We're going to demonstrate some higher techniques. So these are called arm bars or submission techniques. These techniques are used for usually
Yeah.
for submission and older competitors. In the junior sections, they can only do this after they're, I believe, 13.
Actually, no, I have to put in a correction there. You have to be 17 to do arm bars in competition. Jason wanted to demonstrate that you could do a throw and then immediately go into an arm bar. So, and then he's showing off a variety of other arm bars for you.
Are all techniques that you can use to use one throw in place of a throw, or submission or a throw. You don't really want to break, but if the competitor doesn't want to submit, those things happen sometimes.
Wow. What's he done? Oh, he's a white belt? Huh. Surprised. Nicely done.
I was one of the only adults there at the demonstration, so that was the one chosen to go out and demonstrate chokeholds. Skylar was nice enough to be my uke for these techniques. Next, I'm going to demonstrate a great counter to all those drop Seoinages you see, which is a choke actually. When they drop down in front of you like that, if they don't actually succeed in throwing you, their neck becomes really vulnerable, and you can just grab, as you can see right there from the front, grab and choke. Skylar looks really excited. So next I'm just going to demonstrate the classic sleeper hold, which is part of judo. And then after that, a sliding choke called okuri erijime. You reach in, then you just grab their gi, and you slide them back, and there's the choke. Doesn't look like much, but it really... And then for these last two chokes, I'm demonstrating one off the back, which you see a lot of in MMA, where you have one person on top attempting maybe like some hammer fist techniques to get the guy out, and then the person on the bottom is trying to submit them. So it's just a classic from the ground choke there, which is a lot easier to do if they have a gi, by the way. And then for the last technique, I'm doing a senkaku rollover, or triangle. That's another technique you see a lot of in MMA. So I put my left knee in right there, put my right foot around the back of him, roll him over, and then he's caught in a triangle there with my legs. And then I reach up, grab his collar, and that's the choke.